It's the grand final of the Ultimate Cup. Drats and his crew have been putting on a wonderful tournament for 3 days now. Every day was packed with crazy games. We saw Europe's elite facing each other for $3,000. And now this is what it all comes down to. The first best of 5 and of course the last best of 5. It is the Emperor on the throne for more than 3 years. Both flawless today. 2-0 for Happy versus Neutron. 2-0 for Happy versus Foggy. Blade 2-0 versus Wan, playing this matchup already today. 2-0 versus Spiral as well. Blade killing the Germans. Can he kill the Russian as well, or will it be another Happy victory? We will see.
A bit of a spark is in the air. All the time is, every time Happy gets challenged, but this is a big tournament. This is one of the bigger European tournaments of the year. It's not DreamHack level, but this has hot competition, and the best of Europe have made their way into the top 3. Happy, Blade, Foggy. These seem to be set in stone at the moment. But on top of that is Happy usually still a little bit above the other two. But one day it has to change.
One day
this must change.
Echo Altasaur map number 1. We have an Archmage, we have a DK, we have Footies, and we have Ted Fiend build order. The standard so far. Will the standard change already with the early game movement of Blade? I mentioned this like 30 times now. When I see Blade, when I see Happy. I think Blade is one of the best human versus undead players in the world. Alongside Infi and Sock, maybe. He started an anti-Happy movement that's Foggy is picking up on as well. Stealing consumables. The big consumables. There's only one on this map. Can he steal it at the marketplace down the road? That would be big. Will it be expansion play? Will it be one base? Lots of questions.
When they played in their best of 3, how many times did Blade fast expand?
Not too often. It was later expansions.
Because this is normally a prime fast expo map. Echo Isles. And we do have a fast tower coming up in the main for Blade. That does look like an expansion, I believe. On Netties nowadays, you mostly see 4 farm expo, so you can keep on making footies and peasants as you're taking the natural. Happy teching and moving across. Not going for the level 2 creep into harass with a second rod of necromancy, which also has been very popular in China. But rather a little bit earlier with level 1, relying on getting last hits and kills to ensure his level up.
Water Elemental got killed. Happy steals this one, getting closer to level 2. A little sloppy by Blade. Not expecting this, not denying the second Water Elemental when the creep spot was finished. We've seen this before. No poison on Happy, but Blade can't really follow with the Footman, otherwise they get ensnared. And they walk into the creep spot here as well. This is definitely a big delay already. Happy waking up the creep, so there's a little bloodlust. That's a little extra damage. All these tiny things.
Only 2 more coils though for Happy within the next few minutes. And only 4 skeletons here at the max. So it shouldn't be that much damage. But this is Happy, so
Yeah.
Let's see.
5 Footmen. Militia a little late to the party. 1 skeleton taken care of. Militia dead though. DK down to 50%. Not much pressure on him. And there was no last hit with that coil. That was a waste. And now it's on cooldown for the Ogre Magi. No! The Fiend, right?
Yeah.
Wow! And he gets another kill right here. Level 2.5. Happy doing happy things.
1 more kill with the coil. But no new skeletons. So The rest of the peasants should be safe in theory. And Blade has tons of lumber. He's going to be able to get to tier 2 here fairly quick. But Happy's tier 2, certainly. Tier 3, excuse me. Will also be coming in rather fast.
Unbelievable how he got that timing down. Continues this harass, but everything looks quite good. That the peasant HP. Poison on the peasants here, alright. Is this enough for level 3? The Murloc Nightcrawler's already down. Doesn't look too great. Could be enough. And... yeah, right? Yeah.
I didn't think he would get it,
Me
having
neither.
lost the Ogre Magi. But I guess he just barely got enough skeletons. That's important.
Okay.
Whew, by 1 experience.
Yeah. Expo up! Footman safe to the right hand side, so can't be long range coiled, as there's the mana ready now. Tier 2 is ready for Happy. Lich, Slaughterhouse, and push. But it's a long push distance. No Rock Necromancy anymore. Happy retreats, and Blade has some time.
Number for Happy is a little bit low, because he went for the level 2 creep with the ghouls and the skeletons. So tier 3 will actually be a little bit delayed. Lich comes out. And statue and fiend. Oh, wow. 36 supply before tech. That's very rare to see for Happy.
What's the norm in comparison to this?
A lot of players play this tech, especially in China. 36 supply tech was played for years and years and years. But Happy usually plays a faster tech at 30. 3 fiends into tech and only statue after tech. Gives you the faster tier 3, obviously. But takes a little longer for the statue to come out. And the statue really is what stabilizes the push for the undead. It makes it so hard for the human to fight that over time with a passive healing from the statue in the back. So normally this is the less greedy variant, the later tech. But also not something Happy chooses too often. But that means once the statue and the next fiend are there, these footies are going to have a tough time.
We have defend ready. Skeletons taken care of. Trying to get the save on the Wards Elemental, but of course the Fiends are there already. The damage distribution is quite nice on the Fiends. Everywhere a little chip damage, but Happy. Slaughtering these footmen. Blade needs reinforcements. And now the statue is there against this damage. Good pressure on the Lich as well, but maybe a little too much as there's the coil and boom, back to full health again. Footy numbers are too low, aren't they?
Yeah, he lost a lot of them. Only one really in fighting shape now. DK did get to level 3 in the midst of this. Decent damage on the statue, but can't find the kill. Early Blacksmith. Is he going for the Chimiko style double racks rifle defense? No. Tier 3 Rush, Sanctum, and MK coming.
Blade trying to hold on. Region scroll. 4 footies only. Region can be cancelled, and Happy's putting some pressure onto this shop. Mountain King on the way. Castle Tech on the way. 2 fiends hurt. Limited mana.
When the MK arrives, perhaps Blade can look for some kills. DK is very low.
Archmage as well. Happy's been playing more hero focus lately. In pretty much every matchup. Especially against Human and Night Elf. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a Coil Nova attempt here. Another Wards Elemental killed, but no level 2 for the Lich yet. Counting the seconds for the Mountain King.
Number looking to be quite low, by the way. We have a workshop in the
Nova
main.
Coil! Potion! That's exactly what I said, man. Happy looking for these hero kills recently. Mana is low now, but another Nova is coming in soon. What's Blade doing? Potion was on cooldown for 7 seconds. Happy retreating. Tier 3 done. He will come back very, very soon, most likely with a Pit Lord.
Does not quite have the resources for everything. Needs Orb. Needs the Pit Lord, so there's another 400 gold.
He's getting backpack. And then he needs another 400. That's a late Pit Lord.
Yeah. Happy's gonna take this time to go for the marketplace. And it is also time for the MK to creep. Should be a level 2 for him right away. This can make a big difference. The timely bash against the fiends when you're chasing them can help a lot. And time. Time for Blade. Time for tier 3 to finish. Time for the Paladin. Time for the Knights and Gyros.
Scroll the Beast. No Dispel yet. The first breakers are coming. 6 fiends already. Archmage, of course, level 3 far away. And this is something that Blade has been putting into his game as well. You should be a big fan of this. Sending the high-level heroes away to get the level 3 and 2 for Mountain King and Paladin as fast as possible.
Yeah,
see it again.
Different in the world.
Yeah.
But now Happy creeps the south and doesn't push with the Pit Lord right away. Yeah. These are all very valuable seconds. Flying Machine's doing a good job scouting. And the MK is almost level 3 before the first fight. Finds a pendant of energy.
That's exactly what I mean. Like, yeah, this has always been done, but Blade is pushing it to the extremes. Level 3 Archmage is enough. Doesn't value level 4 too much. It's all about the early levels for the second and third heroes. And here comes Happy's push. Is Blade ready?
He's waiting for the pally. It's about 10 more seconds. Needs to call Militia, I believe, as well from the main.
70 supply for Blade already. Breakers, Knights, Gyros.
He shouldn't commit yet. Wait for the pally, call the Militia, and then go.
There's no more Gyros. He pulled them before, 4 of them. No flak cannons yet. But the pally is here. Happy didn't do much damage. Shop is down.
It's also a great macro game, by the way. But for Blade, all the resources are going the right place all the time.
No destroy yet. We have the Scroll of the Beast. Do we have the spell? Oh, no priest yet, right? So very limited use of that. Where are the storm bolts ending up on? The Pit Lord is under heavy fire from all the melee, almost all the melee. Doesn't really care about the fiends in the back. Potion on the Mountain King needs the Holy Light soon. The shop is gone, my friend. Here's the Holy Light. Counters the coil, but that exposes the Paladin, and the Paladin is gone.
No staff or anything to save him there. Fiend, another one goes down. Pally could be back soon. MK needs to be very careful with his positioning. Coil doesn't kill him, but gets damn close. He's got full mana. Storm bolts are flying. Happy is kiting backwards. One statue is still standing. Lots of stuff here on the field, but not too much mana for Happy. Would love to have a Nova right here. Surround against the Lich. Forced into the invul. And keeping these footies alive. How helpful is that now? The Pit Lord, he might be falling.
He is.
No coil anymore. Pit Lord is dead.
Level 3.
The ops are going crazy.
Level 3 on the Mountain King. Can he save him? He needs to save him. Swaps the TP. Was there a chance to nuke the Lich? Maybe it was on cooldown. Level 2
Great
Storm.
game by Blade, dude. What the hell? He only invested into 2 Arcane Towers. Everything else, army, no double production building or no double workshop, no double barracks. Just perfect production cycles at all times. This is an economic masterpiece. Warren Buffett needs to watch this game.
Did I promise too much or what? Blade is really good. How fast he's rising to 70 supply, right? He pretty much never stops production. He never has to wait for anything, really. Just a couple of seconds for the Paladin there because Happy was pushing at that very moment, but it was alright. He lost the shop, and that was it. Rebuild it immediately far in the back, getting upgrades now at high supply. And he can't afford it because it's 1 base, 2 base. And again, Mountain King gone, Archmage gone, full experience for the Paladin.
And also interesting choice. Normally we see humans always going for the staff and the orb right away on tier 3. But Blade doesn't. Instead, he's going for more army, more units, more actual fighting supply. And it seems to have served him well.
Lich is going crazy though. Plus 20 damage, level 4 DK. Pit Lord, pretty underwhelming so far. So, what's the item situation? Plus 9 for the Paladin as well. Now Orb, now Staff. No TP anymore, no Invul. 1-1 upgrade, more upgrades coming.
Happy didn't go a single destroyer this game, did he?
No, he saw the 4 gyros, and then I guess that's it. He's gonna have 3 O fiends though.
Oh, yeah.
A Blade claims map control. If he banks a little more, he can go for all the items they're fighting for the shop. Gyros see this. Will he take the fight or retreat? Oh, with that. That's the items for Happy.
And the invul especially here a big deal. But Happy goes for the
No.
healed scroll instead.
Wow. That's interesting. It is high supply for Blade, but a lot of footmen.
Lets them die. Doesn't deem them worthy of Holy Light or even a staff. Second attack upgrade for the Knights is finishing very soon. They're gonna have a lot of damage against medium armor.
Inner Fire is halfway ready. Happy's push might be a little too early for that, though.
It's got some time. Sorcerers also. Sorcerers comes in for slow to force destroyers.
Disease Cloud great against Knight's Breakers. And Inner Fire. Is he engaging too early? Knight in Focus Fire. There, staff out. Alright, so he bought that second with that Knight. Second Knight under pressure. Gets the whole light, trying to snipe the statues in the back. Pit Lord is not the biggest factor of them all. Breakers falling left and right, but the A-bomb as well. No coil for that. And now Inner Fire is ready.
But there's not too much fighting supply left. Pally has to go for the Divine Shield. So many Fiends still standing, and they do crazy damage as we saw. Going for the Pit Lord once again. Everything committed to the hero. He gets the kill, but the MK, he's gonna pay the price. He goes down as well. That's level 4 for the Lich. Dark Ritual now and +4 intelligence, and the Paladin also is going to die. Hero kill after hero kill here for Happy. Those Fiends survived too long. Not pressured at all. Stormbolt's not finding the kills. Militia got hung up by an Abomination. Same for the casters, I think. The one single A-bomb in front blocking made a massive difference this fight, but Blade has the supply lead. No statues on the ground for healing.
And there's
One is coming from the main. That's a godsend.
4 Fiends, 5 Fiends about to die, but we need to wait for the Mountain King. Can he crack that expansion now? It's only at 50%. Lich doesn't have a Nova against repairing footmen, but Blade has to react now. He's just giving this up. He's trying to flank, but no crowd control. A little bit of slow. Oh, the value on the heal scroll indeed. Casters dying left, right, and center. Level 5 DK. Seems like Happy is in full control. These militia are pathetic. Down to 50% already thanks to Disease Cloud. Nothing's falling for Happy.
It's looking grim for Blade. He has a 14 supply lead. It's weird to say, but these heroes and the Fiends, they do so much damage.
No repair.
And, however, mana is really low. When the MK comes back, he can find a lot of kills potential.
Again, counting the seconds. This game on the knife's edge. The Breakers are doing quite good work. Fiend is falling. Level 4 finally, but he trades it for a Knight, and so it's worth it. 2 statues on the ground. That's great. And the focus fire of Fiends. The split on the Fiends. The Lich is, of course, helping a lot with these claws. And that way you can deal with Breakers.
Slow now from the Sorceress. Could be coming back in, but also the Pit Lord returns.
Pally is coming
Lot of
back.
kills.
Yeah, so many kills. Mountain King is back. Still needs to move down. Repair, but that is Rain of Fire against the workers. Oh, the damage. Town Hall falls. He's committing to it, right? Destroyer probably taken out. Oh, on the verge. But no, Destroyer traded for an Expo. Absolutely worth it. MK almost a no factor with no mana.
He got quite a few kills there, actually. Killed the Destroyer, killed 2 Fiends. DK might be forced into a TP. The slow from the Sorceress doing a good job. The AM also in trouble.
Almost a Nova. He was 7 mana away from a Nova. But this Mountain King, uh-oh. Can he walk out of range? The slow on the Lich saves him. Level 4. That's a Stormbolt now. Oh, dodges it with an invul. And that must be the Nova. That must be the GG. Again, Happy. So good. Level 5 Lich. Gone. Everything over. All heroes benched. Except the Paladin who's just back now.
He could have saved him with that staff. He had a potion as well on the AM. He could have saved both heroes. This would not have been over. But now,
Trying to go for the Lich with Knights. Can he rebuild something? 300 gold. Holy Light? Maybe on something. Happy not transferring anything. TP is the only item he has. And the coil. Alright.
Statue is a big deal. That's level 3.
Chasing so hard with the Knights, but Unholy Aura.
He's got 2 Holy Lights.
What to do?
And Nova Paladin. Nova! He eats the A-bomb for more mana. That's so many Novas.
Holy Light on the DK, trying to surround, doesn't really work. Happy moves out. Paladin to the right, DK to the left. Waiting for the Nova.
The Holy. He clicked it on the Knight by accident.
There's 2 more though. What? The icy fingers of the Lich, can they reach? Pillar trying to block but didn't get it.
Dude, what a first game. But these Undead Heroes, they are pretty strong. 5-5-3. Blade is not far behind, to be honest.
Waiting for the heroes. Mountain King almost back. Is Hero Nuke his way back? Somehow on the DK, but there is a TP.
MK's back now. If he can snipe him from the shadows, from the tree line or something.
So many kills. Level 3 Pit Lord. 5.
The player's forces are under attack.
Can he set up a trap with this MK?
He needs to. Absolutely needs to. Archmage now. No tavern revives at all for Blade. Okay, this is not a trap. If that's a trap, then it's for Blade in his own hometown. Trying to snipe
He
the
just
ulti.
focused on the DK right there? He saw the DK coming north. He had Stormbolt, Holy Light, and Knights.
Militia now. Last ditch effort. Oh, Paladin in trouble. He's full mana. MK, 1 Stormbolt. This is fodder for the Pit Lord. Time for an Archmage. Only at 50% though. No repair possible for Blade. What to do?
That might be the neck breaker right here. 1 Stormbolt only to use. How much can you get out of it? Oh, Nova! The Pally is dead! Is that the end of this first game?
When was the last time we saw Blade with all 3 heroes? That's it! Avada Kedavra 6-4-5-4 and Happy takes map number 1 on Echo Isles. Whoo! 22 minutes on the verge, but Happy always with the one better move.
Very well played by Blade. Like macro-wise, the way he powered up to 70, that was almost perfect. And I hadn't really considered him such a macro beast before. But that was so good. But there were some mistakes by Blade. When he came in with a big defense, when he called the militia, all the militia got stopped by the A-bomb with the frost armor. They're supposed to run past it, obviously, and go for the fiends with the stormbolts, get the kills. That was the first big mistake. And the second one was when he lost the MK. He had the staff ready to save the MK. He had the heal pod ready to save the AM. He lost them both.
I think if he moves
If he can
forward,
iron out these mistakes, he can do this.
maybe if he moves forward with the Archmage to pass the potion, he's gonna die anyway. Not sure if the staff was on cooldown or not. I didn't have an eye on that. But Archmage was super low as well.
Staff was ready. Staff was ready. You could have staffed out the MK, and the AM could have used the pod.
Sick game 1. Second map choice, of course, belongs to Blade, and we go to Last Refuge. ESL Open Cup semi-final, game 3, LR. We're mining everything out, and it comes down to the Hero Arena. Maybe my favorite game of the year. Please, boys. Please do it again. That was an orgasmic game.
So far, they are certainly delivering. I'm hoping for a best of 5. You can believe me. That's not the easiest game to bounce back from, though. Blade knows how well he played that early and mid game. Getting to 70 supply before the undead pushes you normally never happens, especially when Happy is doing it. But because of how well he played, he made it possible.
So I'm curious if we see the harassing Archmage now on level 2. Because I like that play a lot. Don't give Happy experience. Shut everything down. Don't let him dictate the game, but be the dictator yourself. Risky. Delays level 3. Delays pretty much everything. Of course you can't expand with that style. So it's gonna be 1 base. But it looked so freaking great. You need a lot of last hits with that as well, and against Happy, as you saw on the Ogre Magi on Echo Isles, that is not the easiest thing to do, but it was possible.
Dude, how much of a difference did that Ogre Magi make as well?
Yeah.
And against most undeads, you don't have to be concerned about trying to ensure the skeleton doesn't get the last hit, or the fiend doesn't get the last hit. It doesn't happen anyways. But with Happy, there's a good chance it's happening, and you have to play around it.
Yeah. That fiend, maybe he didn't see it yet, just arrived. Kind of hard to do. Thank you, Beanox, for the 8-month resub. And Bad Randolph for the 2-month resub. And again, Blade challenging Happy to his limits.
Yeah, with how well he played before and how well it suits this map, I'm also expecting the 1-base rifle style here.
Yeah.
Would you say Blade is playing that better than Hawk has ever played it?
Yes. Yes. It's very, very different early. But it's one thing to play it 1 base. It's another thing to play it so aggressive, and it's another thing to stealing merchants away here on Last Refuge, for example. Having the balls to steal the merchant away from Happy on Last Refuge, that's a big middle finger in the mid game. Yeah. Blade made it work somehow magically.
Of course, that is now a game in their past, this magical game that happened, and perhaps Happy learned from it. So perhaps you have to switch up the creep route. Perhaps you can't be so bold. Perhaps you have to do something different. Or maybe it can work once again.
Yeah.
Blade, I feel like when he's playing against Happy, he excels. Mm-hmm. Very much opposite to what Hawk does. Hawk seems to crumble mentally.
Yeah.
Blade excels. And this makes this matchup so amazing. This is the best in Europe. It's just candy. It's wonderful.
Yeah, maybe he has a different idea, because Happy is probably one of the best in the world to adjust to new challenges. It takes him usually a week, and then he has everything figured out. That was to be seen when Infi was Zeppelin dropping him with Orc. It worked 1 series. Next series, Happy had just swat that fly style. Maybe it's the same here. Maybe he knows exactly how to react. If Blade just does it again.
Regardless of the outcome here, this is going to be one of Blade's biggest successes of his career. $700 for second place. That's really good. Is this his biggest prize purse? I think it should be, right?
Well, how was Rising Star? It was 400, I think. 400, 500?
500 something, yeah.
Yeah, it's his. I don't even know if he grinds games, but he's definitely putting thoughts into games. Yeah, it was 500 euros for Blade. That was his best performance so far. Okay. Production gives us the go. Super hyped. Super hyped. His pick, LR, Understandably so. 1-0 for Happy, but time for revenge. The first map that Blade lost was the last one. Happy still flawless. 5-0 in the playoffs.
We have seen that before. Happy marching to victory in a massive tournament without dropping a map.
One base or not? Harass or not? And Happy.
I think you can't expect the early expansion to work out better than it just did on Echo Isles. And that did not lead to victory. Earlier I saw WFZ versus Hawk. High level matchup as well. However, definitely lower level than this matchup right here.
Yeah.
And there I also felt like, you know what? Maybe humans shouldn't fast expand anymore. Because if you're not bulletproof, you get punished so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to agree. And Blade tends to agree as well. From what I've seen last. But maybe it's the necessary curveball to still do it. But then Happy is one of the best in the world to punish these expansions, so I wouldn't recommend it either. It's a Ted Fiend build order as always. Happy in this matchup not going for ghoul builds. As he does against Night Elf or against Foggy these days. From time to time on special maps.
Yeah.
So how
Frenzy
many...
Ghouls do have a niche place in a lot of matchups nowadays. Not really against human though. Unless you're playing some weird Dreadlord shenanigans.
Happy scouting the main. Militia creep already. 3 farms. And immediately aggression on this Acolyte. Oh, this is not happening again, my friend. At least not now.
Gloves for the AM. Not the greatest starting item. Happy not going for the High Priest.
Yeah.
That is weak, sort of, to Footy Harass, who can pull over the Murloc camp.
Here's the footy. Wait, it's not teching. Only 3 farms though. We stop production now. It is level 2, so we make sure he gets the regen. Slippers also not the greatest. And the DK harasses.
Tech starts.
Alright, 1 base it is. Oh, did that last hit count? Not sure.
Happy missed the coil.
Oh, gets the last hit here though. Not by being trapped by Blade. This could have gone a little better. Ooh, Footman and Snare.
Oh, if you get the last hit, that's level 2.
A player's forces are under
Run,
attack.
Forest, run!
Oh, this is such a big deal. Oh, this is such a big deal.
Creeps. Oh. Okay.
And you know, even if he doesn't get the last hit, somehow he finds the level 2. Somehow. By crazy aggroing the creeps with skeletons elsewhere, and then he gets the last swipe of the skeleton.
Sick.
It always happens.
Again, waking up the creeps here. But with that, he kind of must know that there's a tech going on, I feel. First Fiend out, not stealing anything yet.
Player's
What's
forces are under
Blade's
attack.
way? Can we say back into the game already? This early game didn't go exactly the way he imagined it to be.
Yeah, that's true. Both heroes remaining on level 2 here, I think would be favorable for the DK. Aya wants to get 3, wants to get those elementals up on level 2 quickly, and then solo creep the MK to really power start his progress.
A little bit of experience thanks to the skeletons, and DK doesn't have any rods. So has to stop harassing probably. Next Fiend
A player's
out.
forces
We
are
see a
under
blacksmith. Rifles, of course. Very early first rifle here. 3 footmen into range.
Alright. Calm early game. The calm before the storm. AM is saving a lot of mana.
So is the... Okay, spam it now. So is the DK, kind of. Still 3 coils. But Blade again, distributing the damage to the Fiend pretty much equally. Not
That's the
everything.
first rifle out now. Tier 3, Sanctum, MK.
Yeah. That's pretty much what you have to do, right? Everything else is crazy. As much as I love Thorzane and his play, Coil secures the kill again.
That's a coil missing for when the MK comes out. So it's going to be 3 Stormbolts versus 2 coils, potentially, if it should come to a head.
Look at the tier 3 tech, how perfectly this aligns for both of them. Like a second later maybe for Blade.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Blade a little bit supply stuck here.
Happy with the skull.
Oh, it's rare to see for him.
Yeah.
It's normally a Michael special.
Goes for the sword early. Greater healing here.
Didn't
And
get a big mana. How is that possible?
I don't know, man. He's saving it for game 5. Foggy was trying this again, right? To snipe the consumables. Got both, and then Happy went up to the lab. Boom, mana stone. Oh, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade, not confident to take his merchant. He's going up to the high ground lab instead. Is Happy gonna scout up there? Is he gonna follow up there? Oh, the skeleton an inch away from seeing. But it's a ramp, so he doesn't see up there.
Nighttime doesn't help either. Book of the Dead. Level 3 Archmage, and immediately sends the Archmage away for solo experience. That is level 2. Too big. Oh, he sniped the Magi. Turns this around compared to like 1 week ago. Looks completely different.
And I wonder, was that the right choice by Blade? Shouldn't he have just pulled out the merchant creep, used the militia and creep it? If you have militia called there, like 4 to 5, it's very hard for the undead to engage in, especially considering at the time the DK was level 2, now he's 3. But there he was level 2, and the Lich was level 1. I think Blade made a big mistake here, creeping the lab instead of his merchant.
Happy with the last consumable on this map now. He's stealing the... Whoa. Book of the Dead into mercenary camp. That's cool.
I like that.
Can Happy get the red spot bottom right afterwards, though? Boots. No big impact.
Pretty poor items here for Blade, to be honest. Slippers, gloves, book,
Player's
Quel'Thalas.
forces are under attack.
Healthstone for Happy, so... Yeah, I agree. Healthstone for Happy. Also not the greatest. And that is the red spot for the Russian. Inner Fire, Paladin, out, more rifles. And this time he goes for the items, right? Only one, or staff.
The MK's inventory is looking crazy. But he doesn't even have that high of an attack speed. You can see when he's laying into the creeps. It's not that high.
Nope.
Only agi heroes really attack very fast.
Warsong Battle Drums for Happy. That's a free Fiend upgrade. It's very low on upgrades so far. 1-0 now. Also red spot for Blade.
Oh, lots of experience for this alley. It should be like a level 2.5 or something.
Battle Drums for him as well. Rifles benefit a lot. And yeah, 3-3-2. Great levels. Dark Ranger for Happy. 3-3-1 for him. Oh,
Pretty early
3-3-2.
workshop here for Blade. Now, is that against Banshees with Mortars, or is that just for
A player's
Gyros?
forces are under attack.
Could
Could
be
be
against
both.
Banshees. We don't see a temple yet. Thank you, Booze Tales, for the 4-month resub. Archmage.
3 levels for Blade. That's really good.
Level 4 on the Archmage would be like the cherry on the cake. But Happy gets the mercenary camp in the south. No one really has an advantage. Let's go with Bone Chimes.
Chimes.
Not really a factor.
A player's forces
That's
are under
useless.
attack.
Temple now.
But this opens up the main for attack. This is the smartest place to go. If Happy wants to swerve over to the turtles, that's not really worth it. Gyro sees it early. Blade wants to take out the big Gargantuan before having to TP home. Gets the Ring of Regen.
Trying to
He comes
raise
in.
some skeletons. Does work, kind of. Should be an easy solution here. Okay, takes that fight. Mountain King in the epicenter of this fight. Nice staff, but for how long? Priests are silenced and busy with the skeletons in the main. Gyros are coming in now. More riflemen taking out. Ooh, this looks good. Happy with the coil. That fiend gets killed though after the scan. Happy at 43, loses another fiend. My god, Slobber Knocker in front of Blade's base.
Pally still tons of mana. He's not using the Holy Light. What's he doing? Pally, has he not used a single Holy Light this fight?
Not really, no. Saving it for later, I guess. Oh man, all the units are disappearing. 30 supply only. Archmage in focus, and it is again a Nova that seals the deal. GG. That was disappointing.
It seemed like Blade was in the worst position there. But he got punished really hard. After the TP, he's very clumped up. And then the silence plus focus takes out the priest really quickly. Nova on top, of course. But the Pally got off the Divine Shield before the silence. And then he didn't use any Holy Light.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it crumbles.
Yeah. Some players have started comebacks, especially Foggy, after being down 2-0 against Happy, catching up. That ESL Cup final that culminated on Twisted was the biggest example of that. So it's not possible to take 2 maps in a row from Happy. But today is not the Blade of 13 days ago.
It feels like it's just small mistakes, though. Game 1,
It always is.
a few micro errors. Game 2, oh, that Holy was definitely a problem. Maybe too greedy to TP in so aggressively, but of course also understandable. You want to punish him for this run by. You want to Stormbolt his fiends. You want to kill them. But on the stacked Town Portal, the Silence Nova combo is just so good.
He forced that, and it worked out flawlessly for Happy again, having a great idea about what to do and how to get into the position that he wanted to be in. We start after a little break, 4 minutes, and match points for Happy. Still flawless, 6-0 in the playoffs. Could get a clean tournament win and $1,400 for this. He's practicing off race all the time, right?
Yeah, he's playing random on ladder.
He has new challenges for the ESL Cups. Getting ready for that. And still, wow. And again, like, small adjustments to what got Blade the upper hand in their last encounter. He needs one single example of how to punish it, and he just finds new ways. He was the one that was aggressive. He was the one getting both of the consumables. This was just a completely different game.
Yeah, giving up that merchant, I think that's a big creep route mistake. Blade looked very timid there. When he shouldn't have been. This was early tier 2. At that stage, militia support is still really good. But okay, time to shrug it off.
Yeah.
And take the next game fresh. Amazonia will be our map. We see a lot of expansion here, Fast Expo. We do see some tier 3 play as well with rifles. The one thing we don't see is pally rifles, but I mean, if Thorzane isn't playing, we don't see it anywhere.
Against Happy, do you want this though? Do you want to expose your creep to coil skeletons? Last hits?
Another good point by chat. Orb of Fire was still on the pally, not given over to the AM. So there was a lot of orb effect missing on those fiends for a long time, making it more difficult to take them out.
Yeah. This was exactly the situation I was in the second last ESL Cup final where I was casting with Todd. We were sitting here, Happy had the 2-0 lead. Thought, okay, maybe Foggy gets one, but then it's like Happy's map choice and he's gonna take it anyway. But you know, we took it to game 5. Never lose hope. Never lose hope.
Yeah. If this game should be as entertaining as that one was back then we're still in for a treat.
Yes. Oh, the picks and bans, by the way.
Gonna be interesting to see Happy's ELO next week, by the way, if he wins here.
Well, I can tell you that he's not allowed in the Back to Warcraft Cup.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that.
That is continuing now next week, by the way. On set today.
Oh, wow. I just see right now, in the top 8 ELO, we have 2 of each race.
But Remo, the game is so imbalanced. How is that
It's
possible?
so broken.
Also, if you look at the playoffs here, I mean, it's 8 players, it's 4 races, it's 2 of each race.
This game is so broken, Neo. It's unbelievable.
People say that, but
It's
maybe
unplayable. People rage.
maybe the balance is a little better than they say it is. Is that possible?
Neo, it used to be way better in the past. I want to see tower pushes every game again. I want to see tanks every game again.
Oh, do you remember
every game
how
again.
wonderful this talent meta was exactly?
Yes, we have to patch back to 1.26. That was so good. The meta right now is really good. And just you guys wait until we have the Crypt Lord meta. Oh boy.
Not too sure if that's gonna be too cool, by the way. But we'll see about that. It's like 6 days away. And then, of course, the meta has to develop. I'm aware. But yeah, the patch coming in 2 to 6 days. Clock is ticking.
Yeah, HF.
Oh.
Let's go.
Cancelled. Abort! Abort!
Abort!
Just like
Somebody
SpaceX a couple of days ago. 3 match points in a row for Happy. Maybe that frees Blade's mind. I mean, he has nothing to lose anymore. He can go heavy risk, maybe. Oh, okay. Needs a little more delay.
Speaking of the patch, by the way, normally they're patching on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, right?
Yes, but they patched the PTR on Friday. So, who knows?
Okay, I guess we can't make a very solid prediction. It should be next week.
I think it is planned for Tuesday, but who knows? Everything can always be a little delayed.
Next week's B2W Cup is going to be fun, dude. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
Want to see Starship against TGW, both going Cryptlord first fast expansion.
Oh, Beetle Mirror. Oh, I really
Let's
don't
do it.
know, man. I'm seriously a little afraid that it's because it's gonna be really boring. Anyway, not boring is game 3. Happy with the 2-0 lead, still undefeated in the Ultimate Cup. Will he be the ultimate champion with not a single map loss? Happy upper right. Blade. It's kind of he's playing from below. Like from bottom to top. That's what he needs to do in the series as well.
Yeah. How resilient is Blade? Does this state of affairs do him favors? Does he excel in this? Does it feel like this is his best opportunity to show his mettle? Or is he, you know, is this a psychological problem for him? Does he see himself so far behind, and has he already given up? That would be the worst case scenario. But he doesn't seem like that kind of player. He seems like a player who thrives with adversity.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. He's not one who's giving that. Like, best example was Echo Isles, right? When he lost his heroes like 4 times and still hanging in and still willing to fight. Even with 2 heroes. Archmage it is. DK it is. Ted Fiend build aura it is. So we're counting the farms and workers. So far, no tell. Acolyte hidden in this little village. Now scouting. Footman making his way over to harass as well.
DK starting off with a creep at the trolls. Shouldn't the footy be following there? Shouldn't the footy be harassing? Shouldn't the footy be putting damage on the DK? I think you should. At the moment, he's attacking the crypt. That's certainly not doing anything.
He's playing around this Acolyte a lot better now, so no steal for it here. Happy as always going for this troll here. No lightning shield creep for him. A little bit more damage. No chance for this Acolyte here.
These peasants are a little bruised already.
It's always an opening for Happy.
Yeah.
With his coils and his skeletons. No level 2 though. Boom! From downtown, kills that one. But no level 2 yet. Still, despite that kill. And lots of HP already gone. Down to 50%. Lower than 50%. Oh, but skeletons in the main. No Arcane Tower. Yep, I've seen this before.
2 of them do expire though, so not any kills yet. But it always costs lumber passively, just having to call militia. Oh, and that kill would be level 2 again. That one kill that gives Happy level 2.
Oh, is it though?
Deny.
Blocking.
Oh!
Yes. Presence of Mind by Blade. And a second later the skeleton expires. Still no aura. Oh, the rock column gets involved though. .3 so far. Oh, okay, that's a coil. That's a kill. That's an aura. He's expanding. Amazon.
And Happy's nowhere around right now to do anything. He needs to get new rod. He's low man.
Wait. There's a fiend, my friend. As long as there's a fiend, there's a possibility.
Not again. Okay, this time he plays around. Oh. This time Blade respects it.
And gets rewarded with a potion of greater mana. DK comes in. There's of course quite some kills to get. But the workers look good.
Coil on the water elemental. Well, that's not an impactful kill.
Yeah,
clean. Pretty clean early by Blade. It's not the fastest expansion. It's still a little bit delayed. Happy was hanging around. Blade was making sure. It's certainly not as fast as he could have been if he was left alone. But Barely any losses so far.
I love how he keeps an eye on his main now. The skeleton arrives for like a split second. There's already militia dealing with this. Right click damage on the DK. More and more below 200 now. What's the mental comes in as well. He's getting a couple of worker kills with the skeletons, but he's taking great care. Little fiend attack. But look how bruised this army is already. Feels like it's time to go soon.
Only 2 peasants lost at the expo. That's totally fine.
And no real target now. Footmen take care that this DK can't summon new rod of necromancy or new skeletons. Otherwise he might get trapped. Now lose track. Another coil and the kill.
To get this footy, and he will. Diminishing footman numbers is a big deal.
But how is he supposed to push this with a DK like this, with fiends like this? Nothing is healthy.
And again, goes in for a single peasant kill and loses all mana, loses a lot of HP.
A town is under siege.
Almost feels like Happy is a little too aggressive.
Players' forces are under attack.
Tech started. Skeletons taken care of. Can he steal something? He has no mana. And more right click. That's good. Okay. Blade. Level 3.5. For once, not waiting for the second hero. This will be a rush level 4, maybe? Claws of attack. So nice. But what will the Lich be able to do?
Shouldn't he just run past these skeletons? Shouldn't he just go for the fiends in the back? Could pop the big mana right now to use the water elementals like crazy. It's not the worst idea. This should keep both his bases safe then. How good is the macro going to be this time by Blade? He went for a Shredder, so he doesn't have to make many peasants at all.
He's gonna get thick lumber, and then the balance is restored. Keeping the DK separate from the Archmage. Still holding on to that greater mana potion. But maybe he is forced into that soon. One more coil. Still no level 3.
And once there's 2 statues, I think you should pop the big mana. Just spam those water elementals, push him away.
Double Rex rifles this time.
Oh,
Switches it up.
Shmiko style.
Yeah. Todd style.
Well, Todd plays rifle and then tier 2 expansion. It's a little different. MK is coming. Sanctum instantly. Oh, AM was in trouble there. Had to TP out. Calling Nova aggressively again. Fishing.
He's not
Why the Shredder though if he's not going tier 3?
He doesn't have a shop. The shop is under attack. He needs that shop, but how does he get there? How can he heal? What can he do? This Archmage is gonna die, or he's out of that game. Zeppelin into the back. Get a Regent Scroll. Pop it. Get back into the Zeppelin. Okay, Happy's not punishing this. But boy, oh boy. That cost some time.
MK comes out now. Rifles don't have long rifle upgrade yet, which makes their attack range really awkward.
And it's Pit Lord time. Let it rain some fire. More pressure on this Echo. This is not the army that Blade wants yet. And everything is healthy again. Just 1.5 minutes ago, everything looked different. Everything was orange. Everything was red. And now it's the case for Blade. The Destroyer is up. It rains fire onto pretty much everything, including the Pit Lord. But this militia is out already. He didn't even use a Nova for that.
The rifle range. It's such a problem. Only 400. It's so hard to get to the targets.
Archmage can be... Oh, web against the Zeppelin. Nice. Mountain King in trouble. Throws a Stormbolt. Is there another nuke? Does he even need it? 77 HP. And the Archmage says goodbye to this world soon. No nuke. But Blade is suffering.
There's no shop. No shop to heal. Where are the priests? Expo broken.
That's it. The ultimate victory, isn't it? Again, Blade is refusing to give up. Gets more rifle casters. But there's no additional income. There's no healing going on. There's no crazy nuke as the MK is only level 1.
Has to hold this expansion, obviously. That's his win condition.
There was mana regen going on. He got Coil Nova. Another skeleton arriving. Dispel against the water elementals. Pit Lord soaking up so much damage. Dealing some damage as well. And I got a feeling that a Nova will decide this game again. Heal potion. Good coil.
Happy very patient with his mana on the lich. Still hasn't used that Nova.
Blade is trying to take out these fiends, but there's always a coil. This might have been the last one, depending on the regen. Archmage is the next target. Moves him away a little late. But these fiends, man. Seems like they're all saved. Not this one. Level 4.
Let's be so careful with his MK. Coil Nova could kill him right now. Happy is eyeing it up, but quick reaction with the MK. He's baiting it a little bit as well with the Mountain King.
Here's the Nova, but no follow-up.
Still alive. Still alive.
So is Blade. Holds on. Rebuilds the workers. Needs the regen now. On DK at Lich. Might get an invul. Not... Oh, got it already? Yeah, got it on the Lich. Desperate for experience. Giving this away. And this fight... Is that the right thing to do? Oh, dodges it on the wrong. Like, gets the invul and the stun.
Yeah. Bit of a overreaction there by Happy. I don't think he needed that invul. A-bomb with Disease Cloud now. Could be very impactful. How good can it spread its poison?
How good can
If
Blade...
it comes in to the fight, Blade has to focus it right away. Otherwise, it does too much damage over time. But if Happy is ready with the heals and the Frost Armor, taking out an A-bomb is difficult.
Archmage's gonna be at 15 damage. That's pretty sweet. Zeppelin does a little bit of scouting, but will rather fall soon.
Ooh, Blade techs already. That feels greedy. Shouldn't he go up to more supply to be safe first and then tech?
A player's forces are under attack.
But Happy, I guess, you know, he's not pressuring right now. He's creeping up. Getting good levels. DK4, Lich 3, Pit Lord. Very close to 3. MK also getting pretty close.
Again, sending Archmage away. Solo experience. Still holding on to that greater mana. Maybe it will be the 4 extra Stormbolts level 2 that turn this game around. Pit Lord level 3. Big cleave. And this time, he doesn't get this item stolen. Full of accuracy.
1 kill would be level 3 for the MK, but it's hard to find.
Oh, lightning shield dispelled though. Fiend. There it is. The kill. And now, is it time for the hammer to reign over the undead? The disease cloud spread is good though, and the Nova and the rain. This AoE is sick.
First heal scroll came in well. Rifles have to walk away all the time against this rain of fire, not having much damage uptime at all. MK still tons of mana to use. Also with the mana potion, by the way. There's another fiend kill.
Double kill.
But the heroes are still standing for Happy. At the end of the day, it's going to be about heroes.
It's so much mana. It's 6 more Stormbolts if he wants to. Where does it end up? More rifles falling. Oh boy, that's a double kill. That's a triple kill. Happy cleaning this now. The priest can't heal against it. The damage is missing. The only damage is pretty much Archmage and Stormbolt.
Too many rifles died. It's not enough DPS anymore to find the kills. Maybe you get it on the A-bomb, but never on a hero. And as I said, at the end of the day, it's all about the heroes.
Lich level 4. Archmage out of mana, 4.5. Stormbolt, Hail Mary on the DK. But priest almost down. Rifle almost down. Still such a healthy pit lord. Oh, got an entire level in this fight. And the DK is close to 5. Soon to have a Nova.
MK full mana, but he can't find the kills. The kiting by Happy, impeccable, of course. And now the AM in focus. There's a Coil Nova raiding for him. Invo transfer. Last second, but only for 7 seconds.
Yeah, he needs to run. He gets a statue. Rest of the army is super bruised. He stays in the fight. Is there a long-range coil? Uh-oh, he's catching up. Through the forest. He got the vision. Does he? No, moves it away. Sweet move by Blade. Pure anger to kill this priest, so he gets at least something. But it's GG, well played. The ultimate victory. An entire tournament without dropping a single map. 4-0 group stage and 7-0 today. Not Foggy, not Blade. No one was able to do anything in the past 2 days against Happy. So I had this feeling waking up, but must have been something else then. I don't know.
Congrats to Happy. It may have been more clear of a final than we would have liked it to be. And I intentionally didn't use the word one-sided. It wasn't really one-sided. All those games were very competitive for a long time. But in the end, Happy is superior. And that continues his insane streak of dominating Europe and nobody almost ever being able to stop him.
Yeah. How long will that last? Tomorrow he's back with the ESL Open Cup, I think, with the challenge to not play Undead, but everything else or something. You will be casting that after the WGL Pro Qualifier alongside Neutron. But yeah, Ultimate Cup finds the ultimate victor and $1,400 for Happy. Really, really cool tournament by Dread and his crew. I want to point out again, the admin work was magnificent. Of course, for us, we had a little downtime, but they had a set of casters. They had a set of analysts on a panel. They were constantly in communication with us. That was wonderfully executed this tournament. So massive shout out to them. $3,000 prize pool plus flawless execution. That is really, really rare. And hopefully we get the second Ultimate Cup anytime soon.
Yeah. This was a great tournament, providing many amazing games. And yeah, I hope so too. I hope we're going to have more of these. The Ultimate Cup in Europe. And perhaps one day someone can beat Happy.
Tomorrow we have a wonderful Final Four on the WGL May Pro Qualifier. 1-0 versus Lawliot and Moon versus Lin. All best of 5.
Hell yeah.
Plus the grand final. Remo's gonna cover that for you. I have 2 days off. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Don't miss the casts tomorrow. Later tonight, Grubby is playing 2-2 with Knopf, which is guaranteed entertainment. So you won't be alone. There's more Warcraft streams for you. Support the scene. Support all the actors in the scene. And enjoy the rest of the day. Neo, Remo, out. Bye-bye.